When my sweetheart seems so far, I wish upon a star. Je vois la vie en rose. And the beauty of the song reminds me we belong together in a soul. When we dance, it's like a flight, it's like a light. When it smiles, I'm alive, touch the light. And when we dance, it's like a flight, it's like a light. And when it smiles, I'm alive, touch the Feel the magic in the air, enchantment everywhere. Je vois la vie en rose. And when we dance, it's like a flight, it's like a light. When it smiles, I'm alive, such delight. And when we dance, it's like a flight, it's like a light. And when it smiles, I'm alive, such delight. When my sweetheart seems so far, I wish upon a star. Je vois la vie en rose. Then the beauty of the song reminds me we belong together in our
Shaking is all you gotta do. Spin your body round and round. Move it, move it, move it. We'll revel by the pool. Now this feeling is too good to be true. Let's dance. I'm gonna be the last man dancing. You really got me overdrive. When all is done to you, will see who's the king of the party. Who's the king of the party? Yeah. I'm getting loose to all shaking is all you gotta do. Put your hands above my head. Move it, move it, move it. We'll rebel by the pool. I will show you what we got when the sun is starting going down. It's going down. It's going down. Your second round. Whoa, yeah. Party time, everybody go party time. Hey, party time, everybody move, it's party time. Hey, party time, everybody go party time. Hey, party time, everybody move your body. Hey, party time, everybody go party time. Let's dance. Hey, party time, everybody move, it's party time. Hey, party time, everybody go party time. Let's dance. Hey, party time, everybody go, it's party. I'm gonna be the last man dancing. You really got me overdrive. When all is done to you, will see who's the master of the party tonight. I'm getting loose to all desire. Don't need to show me what to do, what to do. When all is done to you, will see who's the king of the party, who's the king of the party. Yeah. Hey, party time, everybody go party time. Hey, party time, everybody move, it's party time. Hey, party time, everybody go party time. Who's the king of the party? Who's the king of the party? Yeah.
Whatever you do, you cannot break this rule. Tear yourself up to a rule that breaks me too. Look up to the sky, hear the silence. Oh, darling, forgive me now. Take me out of the pain. The red is bright, too hard to define. So much despair, so many curses. Oh, darling, like a cat is not life is not enough even to realize. Look up to the sky, hear the silence before sacrifice. Oh, darling, forgive me now. Take me out of the pain. The red is bright, too hard to define. So much despair, so many curses. Oh, darling. Oh, darling. I take danger like ecstasy. Become your worst enemy. Screeching is my melody. The death pays me salary. Oh, darling, forgive me now. Take me out of the pain. The red is bright, too hard to define. So much despair, so many curses. Oh, darling, forgive me now. Take me out of the pain. The red is bright, too hard to define. So much despair, so many curses.
Now we gotta go help people customize and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual. Maybe where's the golf cart? There it is. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Dancing on my lap while I'm tied to the floor. Adrenaline rush right through my core, through my core. One second I have realized, put me on a joyride. You're the only spotlight, spotlight. Joyride from the round and around and around. Speeding through the hills, up and down, up and down. Let's living on the moonshine, got into the sunrise. Yeah, you heard me, that's right. Stay high.
Shut the gate and forget about your mama boy. Just keep in mind, get a boy's toy. Just better put a texture and get in the blues. On the floor, rap, putting no matter the school.
You're so free, slipping through and let the breeze. Leave up to the fantasy. Buckle up, please me. Oh na 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 na. I can breathe. I've been pushed down to my seat. Come until I hear 160. Gotta love the speed. Oh na 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 na.
One time have got pressed, dude. Both hands on what we really did. Just keep your hands up, really. Keep coming to kingdom come. A shovel me come up and pump on the spot. A shovel the hands getting lower on cost. Drop your head, lose your man, back in the press. Yeah, come back,
Dancing on my lap while I'm tied to the floor. Adrenaline rush right through my core, through my core. 1 second I have realized, put me on a joyride. You're the only spotlight, spotlight. Joyride bumping round and around and around. Speeding through the hills, up and down, up and down. Let's living on the moonshine, got into the sunrise. Yeah, you heard me, that's right, that's right. Joyride bumping round and around and around. Speeding through the hills, up and down, up and down. Let's living on the moonshine, got into the sunrise. Yeah, you heard me, that's right. Stay high. The people that watched, the people that lied, will tremble and fall, crushed by their own pride. Where there was silence and nothing in my arms, now there's only rage and shadows of heart.
What's up, you guys? So, hold on, let me turn off the music. Okay, let me go live on the YouTube site for a second. Okay. Give me a second. Okay, we're live. Yeah. So today we're going to do Lysandra interrogation. So let's see.
I will complete this mission for sure.
Where the heck is she? Is she all the way down here? There she is. Okay, it's 3 faces. Okay, that's not that bad. Okay. Plant your feet there and hold on to me. Oh wow, what is this? The fastener around your waist snaps tight, and you instinctively grip the person in front of you. What the heck? Where the hell are we? You struggle to find purchase on the slick surface of the sheer cliff. Unlike your companion, who cling to the wall with hawk-like agility and stability, you adroitly try to push off with your feet a few times but fail. Engage the core. You need to work out more. Hang in there. We can survive this. We can survive this way. Scream wash over the area. Scream wash over the area in waves, drawing closer from the distance. The darkness filled with growing in terror. Oh, hold a second, guys. I need to close the window. It's way too sunny. Oh my god. It's so sunny outside. It's like reflecting into my monitor. Okay. Up ahead. The shelter is right up ahead. The key. Who got the key? What the heck is going on? No idea. I think Ro. You know, that girl had it. Where did she go? Fuck it. First we need to survive this. Just don't let them catch us. Ah! The person in the lead runs desperately towards the corner while you're hiding, swinging the flashlight frantically with each movement. What? Whoa! New monster? Behind the 2 people screaming below is a tide of countless monsters with glowing red eyes, drooling and baring their razor-sharp fangs. They tear apart anyone who falls behind. Each monster body is contorted into an inhuman, grotesque form. Whoa. In the erratic flash of light from the chaos, you finally see your situation clearly. Below you is a terrifying drop with sharp rocks and mechanical trap luring the bottom. In front of you, Lysandra hangs suspended by a single rope, occasionally stripping the thin stick in her mouth. Her breathing remains steady as her calm gaze swept over the fleeing crowd below, locating the shelter not far away. Oh hi, Toki, how you doing? I mean, this whole week is so chaotic, is bad, but still we hang in there, you know. But how you doing, man? As for you, you simply fasten to her body in a neat, secure fashion. Let me check if I'm not okay. I'm not muted, thank God. Every time I'm stream, I'm either forgot to unmute the mic or just mute it, so I have to double check. Just like a tool pouch casually strapped to her side. Focus. Everyone else is already dead. It's just the two of us now. Control your breathing. Don't let them detect us. I can't stay too long, but I will hang out while wait for the train and go home. Sure. I mean, if you're busy, it's okay. If you want to leave, like an hours later, man. I appreciate you hanging here and be my mod for a while. Okay. We're running out of time. The shelter is just ahead. Why are you trembling? Are you acrophobic? Just hold on to me tighter. Oh man, I wish that was me. I wish that was me. She can hold me anytime she wants. Oh my god. I'm not. This is too tight. My circulation getting cut out. I'm just gonna say this. I'm not. Whatever. Let's move. You hear a countdown begins everywhere. 10, 9, 8. Before you can finish speaking, Lysandra's body is already in motion. She precisely locate each tiny handhold on seemingly smooth rock face, moving up and down with fluid agility, momentarily suspended in the air, landing precisely. Though your dizzy vision and the heart-stopping weightlessness, you see the shelter drawing ever closer. 5, 4, 3. What the heck is going on, bro? I'm so confused right now. We're almost there. The gate. Can't open the gate without the key. What do we do? The shelter is within arm's reach. Its entrance firmly secured by solid rock on all sides. There's only a small gap at the top, filled with massive stalactites hanging from the door, hanging on the dome like interlocking fang. There's a lot of English word I never heard before, so if I pronounce it wrong, I apologize, guys. I am a simple English speaker. I'm not fucking fluent, so you know. Now duck down. The buckle at your waist is suddenly yanked upward. An enormous centrifugal force hurls you through the air. Through the rushing wind, you hear Lysandra wrench whistling alongside you through the darkness, heading straight for the stalactites. Time seemed to have frozen. You open your eyes mid-air in daze, witnessing Lysandra wrench precisely shattering each stalactite. I can't pronounce that word. Oh my god. Hanging from the dome. pulling your path. The falling fragment trace the very edge of your eyelids as they narrowly miss you, one after another, like a movie scene in slow motion. You sign, resigning yourself to fate as you close your eye. Bang! What the fuck just happened? Are we trapped? What? What the heck? Where the hell are we? The light inside the shelters flickered on. Though the cage-like gate, you can see in the distance the stone entrance to the final tomb has slowly begun to open. Oh man, the corruptors. The course ties suddenly come to a halt. One by one, the monsters begin to lifting off their masks, removing staff members underneath who are exhaling heavily and wiping away the sweat and covering face. What? What? Are they fucking disguise themselves? What the heck? The two players who were running for their life moments ago collapsed to the ground, nearly fainting as they waved their hands frantically. The corpse-tied crew immediately helped them up, supporting them as they walked side by side past the shelter. When they stepped over the mass of shouting stalactites covering the ground, they shoot nervous glances at you and Lysandra before timidly shuffling away, eager to escape the area. What the fuck? Huh? Amongst the departing course tie, you spot a familiar silhouette bouncing playfully along with them. I forgot this sinner name. Fuck. Oh man. She is in Serpent event. I forgot her name. Oh my god. What the heck? Why is she here though? Lysandra leaned casually against the gate with her arms crossed. Her eyes scanned the area outside. The kid who came with us. Where'd she go? What's her name again? Rebecca. Yeah, Rebecca. Oh my god. What the heck? Why is Rebecca here? Rebecca, who's leaving with the corpse-tied crew, she turned around to make a silly face at you both, jumping up and waving. You can see her face is covered in sweat from all the excitement. Girl, why are you here? Yes, strangely, not a single one of the corpse-tied actors had noticed her, as if she were actually one of them. Actors? What the heck are we doing? Making movie? That kid, her luck never fails her. Made it all the way here without it being spotted. And wandered off on her own. The city folks. No, East Sider sure had an interesting sponge. Standing beside you, Lysandra followed your gaze in the direction where the corpse-tied crew have gone, and comments offhandedly. This escape room thing is some kind of game, right? No money at stake, no life at risk, just for fun. Oh, we're in a fucking escape room. Wow, okay. The lips just shouted loud that they feel the need to recreate the treacherous white sand tomb for fun. But if you actually drop them into the real white sand crypt, they'd be sure be wetting their pants. Yeah. I have no idea why we're in freaking escape room. I mean, it's fun, but like, why though? She articulates her words like she doesn't care whether you listen or how you might react. Danny, I love your YouTuber. Yo, Lex! Hello, hello. Welcome. Long time no see, man. Thank you for thank you, by the way. Glad you like my VTuber. My avatar is in cheap outfit. So yeah, this is actually what my avatar look like. Bam. So this is what my avatar normally look like, but since we play Path of Nowhere, I put my avatar in a cheap outfit because cheap is the main characters. So there we go. Yeah. You pass Lysandra on the shoulder. You can be helped. Roleka, the luckiest person all of us have ever known. Nobody's ever win a bet against her. Nice. Yeah, I know, it's cool. I made it myself. Well, just as you suspected, this whole situation is the result of Roleka's elaborated scheme to get herself out of the bureau. Girl, why are you trying to get out of the NBCC? Huh? I'm so bored. Eyes closed, Roleka hangs upside down from the gym equipment in the bureau training room, casually firing her gun in a random direction with her gun. Girl, you're gonna accidentally hurt someone with that. Why are you shooting in a... Why you not go to the freaking shooting training room? Why are you freaking randomly aiming in a random direction? You're gonna hurt somebody. That's why it's so good because you made it. Thank you. You know, when you have low ass budget, you don't want to pay thousands of dollars for a 3D model, so you have to make it yourself. So I'm going with the 2D style, you know, because it's easier. The smoke cleared to reveal perfect bullseye shot in the entire row of target before. Okay, thank God she didn't hurt anyone. She hit the bullseye, so that's good. For a second, I thought she gonna accidentally shot somebody in the training room. Rebecca opens her eyes and immediately heaves a bore sign. As expected, every single one of the casualties' fire shot has found its way to the throat of the human-shaped target. The machine whirl and battery target are gradually lowered while new ones rise into position. Rebecca's face is all crunched up. Oh, so bored! Bored. To the other way. Heck yeah, man. In the empty training room, only Rebecca's own echoes respond to her. She glanced down and fidgeted with the badge on her hand. A few days ago on a mission, Rebecca carelessly sprained her wrist, but fortunately, if she hadn't injured herself at that exact moment, the corrupted attack would likely have caused her far more serious harm. To ensure her proper recovery, the Bureau had separated her training section from the others. It's been 3 months now. Rebecca hasn't seen another soul during her training hour. Oh, so nobody is there. That explains why she got bored so quickly. Is somebody there? Nearby, a woman with grayish blue hair braided into plait is doing her regular training methodically. Her arm is wrapped in bandages, which tighten and loosen with each control movement. Lysandra is so fucking cool, bro. That lady. That lady. Oh, I remember her. Rebecca's first expression of her goes back to flyer advertising a newly launched massive escape room in East Side with a white sand underground tone theme. This woman here, apparently a recent detainee in the bureau, sneered at the flyer that got Rebecca all hyped up. It's fake, no matter how immersive they claim it is. A mischievous grin flashes in Rebecca's eyes as she creeps near the training woman. Well, if it is Miss Lysandra. Why are you training here all by yourself? Aren't you a Tomb Raider? Has she not let you out of parole to stretch your leg and do some leisure grave robbing? Gonna love the Tomb Raider references, because if you guys didn't notice, Lysandra looked almost exactly like Lara Croft. Completely ignored by Lysandra, Rebecca pouts sulkily. Is it so boring to be training here? Don't you want to go do something fun with Rebecca instead? Lysandra's training is interrupted yet again as a crumbled flyer is thrust before her eyes. Finally, she turned her attention to Rebecca. So you can't get out on parole yet? Why not come with Rebecca to this place instead? I overheard cheap conversation with Adjutant Nightingale the day you arrived. They say you're an exceptionally skilled Tomb Raider. It's been months now. Aren't you itching to get back to it? Rebecca clutched the escape room flyer, inching closer to Lysandra with an expression that clearly said she'd keep pestering Lysandra until she agreed to go with her. Oh my god, this duo. Do you have any idea what a real Tom and white sand look like? The mechanism trapped inside can be overcome with a mere look alone, kiddo. Rebecca pointed at the flyer and edged even closer. Really? But it says right here that besides the fixed road, there's also special lucky exits. I've also heard people say that the Tom and white sand are also deadly, that those who made out alive must have been at least a little bit of luck on their side. Lysandra looked at Rebecca, then followed her gaze downward to find a coin wedged on the edge of her own pocket. Her brow twitched slightly as she pushed it inside. Care to make a bet with me, Miss Tomb Raider? Let's see, which is more powerful, my luck or your skill? You have no idea what you're getting yourself into. Oh, I already love this duo already. Crazy deal! The most immersive, authentic, and challenging experience now awaiting you as XXX Escape Room in Eastside. Sarcophagus rendezvous. Try our Tomb Raiding themed room with a team of 3 or more. Group discount available. Only 998 this coin if your group succeed. Find your way out and take home the grand prize. Prize also available for successful escape through lucky exits. What's going on? Since Lysandra was detained by the bureau, this is the first time you have seen her outside her room in the training room. Why is she with Roleka of all people? You notice Roleka standing behind Lysandra with triumphant smirk on her face, and guess begin to form in your head. They want to go to this escape room. Lysandra stands at your office doorway with her arm crossed, maintaining a calculated distance from you. Her face completely affectionate. Dude, she's so cool. She's just chilling. I need to get out to the escape room. This kid is coming with me. We need 2 permits. Surprises you for a moment. Lysandra has always strictly followed the bureau rule for Sinner and never asked for anything in particular. This is the first time. But then you also barely had any chance to truly get to know this reticent Sinner. You only ever glimpsed her in the outdoor activity area, silently gazing up at the stimulated night sky on your way back to your quarter after working late. Is something wrong? We need to get out. We need 2 permits. Lysandra seemed to struggle with reading complex facial expression on others. Noticing your silence, you simply restate your purpose, even slowing down a little deliberately. You don't know what to feel about this. Nothing. I'm just a little surprised. This is the first time you approach me on your own, and you're questioning to go out with Roleka. Both things are quite unusual, so I was taking back for a moment. May I ask why? She lets out a small ship the thin stick in her mouth, and answered rather languidly. Never been in the city. Never tried your escape room. Haven't gone tomb raiding in ages, so I'm getting an itch. Want to form a team. We're 3 people. We can get in. That's it. Huh. You won't lose out. Think of it as a tomb raiding job. Once we get the grand prize, you get 10% cut. But you need to pitch in first. Only 998. Crazy deal. Lysandra extends her hand to you with a deadpan expression, while Roleka frantically winks and makes faces at you. It's a super bargain, Chief. A once-in-a-lifetime chance to go on an adventure with a real Tomb Raider. And not just any Tomb Raider, but one I only read about in books. Don't forget other video games, wink wink, Tomb Raider, other Tomb Raider, you know what I'm talking about. Don't you want to come along too? You grab Lysandra's extended hand and finally manage to get back on your feet. Albeit still covered in dirt. Hoping to use this opportunity to better understanding this sinner who had been nothing but a model detainee since her arrival, you handed the permit to Lysandra and Roleka, but only after repeatedly reminding Roleka to be careful with her injured hand. Make it clear that you must accompany them. Up until the corpse tie chase, the stage was so simple that Roleka could clear them just by randomly tapping a brick on the wall or rearrange some item. The easy challenge left Roleka disappointed, and she just threw a tantrum about wanting to leave halfway through. Meanwhile, Lysandra kept walking behind you two indifferently. Sorry, I have to hydrate, guys. It's really heated over here. God damn. It wasn't until you enter this dream stage that's gradually transformed into a multi-level area with immersive theatrical element that Lysandra finally became more animated. Looking back, you accomplished the challenge with ease under her guidance while witnessing a side of her you've never seen before. Crap. The shelter gate swing open with a sound. The corpse tie is completely gone. It seems the next stage is ready. Lysandra tightened the bandages on her hand. Before setting off, she looked directly into your eye with unexpected seriousness. The MBCC has been a cozy stay. There's always food, drink, and warm beds waiting for me. No need to wonder where I'll wake up tomorrow, or if I'll wake up at all. Guess I can understand now why you want to throw yourself into this kind of unnecessary trouble. Her tone remained perfectly calm, but in a dim chamber, you can see her remove her goggles, revealing a pair of bright, serene eyes. Let's do this then, Jeep. I'll make sure you get your money worth. Without another word, she strides through the gate and head toward the final chamber. Watching her back, you noticed how expertly she navigated the place with her professional gear and excellent instincts, advancing with steady confidence. Almost unconsciously, you find yourself following behind her with complete trust. Wait. From now on, step only where I walk. Don't place your feet anywhere else, and don't touch anything. What's going on? Her voice flickers like the lights of the chamber. There's indeed something big in this final chamber. Interesting. Something big? As you move forward, you feel wind blowing from the far end of the chamber, carrying away of dry, scorching air. You recognize the scent. It's a unmistakable sandy smell of white sand. You furrow your brow. What's going on? This sandy smell. Why does it smell like this here? How is that possible? While carefully following Lysandra's exact path, you take out your comms device to search up this escape room, but all you can see on the screen is searching for signal. You stand still, holding your device up at various angles, and even giving it a few hopeful taps. A moment later, it finally catches a signal after being disconnected for so long. Immediately, it vibrates rapidly with an influx of messages. 5 minutes ago. What the heck is going on? Ruleka achieved it. Here's something super excited. Ruleka has just discovered. By that, I'm enjoying the course tie. It's so much fun. I just have to twist my body like they do and chase after the other players. And I can make anyone abandoned by their friends play roulette with me. Oh my god, this girl is chaotic. Holy shit. This girl. Oh, right. While milling with the course tie, Rebecca overheard some super important intel. They say nobody had reached the final levels in the launch. And that last stage is the real immersive, authentic, challenging part. The owner spent tons of money creating its based on the experience dredging in white sand. I'm sure Lysandra know all about it. Okay, gotta go. We'll meet you guys when I'm done having fun. Love ya, cheap. Oh, this girl. Oh my god, this fucking kid. So fucking chaotic. You looked up. At the far end of Lysandra is crouching down examining something. Looking ready to proceed, she stands to face you. In the faint light from the cave entrance, all you can make out is the glint of a coin being flipped up and down, and the blurred outline of her enigmatic half smile. Ready for the truly nasty white sand storm, Chief? Wow, phase 1 is already done. So we fucking actually tomb raiding. We're going tomb raiding in the escape room. Wow. Rubbing up the sand sound like ancient whisper as more and more grain belt against your body. Following Lysandra, you pass through a long, dim corridor engraved with the ancient script before quickly reach the heart of Sandstorm. Whoa, wait, okay. I was like, this new place? No. What the fuck is it? You stand speechless, frozen in awe at the sight before you. A chamber revealing any authentic white sand underground temple. Sand swirls flow like liquid gold throughout the sacred space while ember firelight illuminate the tomb above, pulsing like a heart. The soft pacing of sand echo beneath the dome, interrupted by the squeak of strained chains like labor breath of some colossal beast. You gaze strip upward, following the firefly to what hangs directly above the temple, an enormous rust-covered balanced scale. One side hangs empty, while the other holds an often urn filled with crimson sand, slowly trickling through the hole of its bottom. Someone built this in East Side? Would the authorities even approve a construction project of this magnitude? Is this really just an escape room puzzle meant to be solved? You instinctively step backward, only to find nothing but empty space beneath your foot. Huh? The center grabbed your arm just in time, yanking you back to safe ground behind her, while waving her tactical flashlight towards the area beside you. Watch out, that's a deep fall. Following the beam of light, you steady your nerves and look down. Sandstorm upward from an altar at the bottom of the pit, coarse grain violently striking your cheek, as if actively defending against your intrusion. Lysandra reached out, rolling the sand between her fingers as rare gleams appeared in her eyes. This really is from the white sand. Interesting. You're not sure if your imagination, but she seemed more exhilarated, like an animal returned to familiar territory. She feels like home. Oh my god. She feels like home. She was like tomb raiding. She's like, oh my god, I feel like home. Look down. That altar beneath the balance scale was used as an execution platform by the border tribes in White Sand centuries ago. One wrong step and there goes your head. Back when I was raiding tombs, a few guys competing with me lost their lives to traps like this. People have named this type of mechanism The Crimson Inferno. That sounds terrifying. Holy shit. Lysandra leaned down, her warm breath brushed against your ears, her deliberately low voice like a demon whisper. You freeze for a moment, but Lysandra has already straightened up, surveying the entire temple with amusement and something like a faint smile on her face. The owner definitely have seen a thing or two in white sand and put in considerable effort here. As she speaks, she deftly taps the rock face with a wrench, causing the large chunks of immediately crumble away. They even transport truckload of sand and rock from white sand to build this place, perfectly replicating that loose structure that tomb explorer fear most. Caves in, quicksand. We're in quite a time, Chief. Huh. Lysandra walks straight ahead with her arm crossed, lazily bumping her shoulder into you. Still dazed, you nearly stumble. That altar trap is obviously a fate. It won't decapitate you, don't worry. If you want to back out now, there's still time. I couldn't care less. There's nothing valuable here anyway. Before you can process all this information, the passage behind you slams shut with a thunderous rumble. The sound of the stone door ceiling reverberate to your chest as this creeping sense of unease rises within you. She glances at the door behind you and shrugs. Looks like there's no way back now. By the time you snap back to reality, she already identified several footholds and gestures for you to follow. Follow Lysandra, let's go. As you follow her, you watch Lysandra tied to rope, gliding up and down like a spider as she explores the entire temple. Your mind drift back to the stack of investigation report delivered to your desk when Lysandra had just been detained. Excuse me, guys. Give me a little time to hydrate. Okay. Entry 1. There was a band of treasure hunters roaming the border of white sand, who make a living by selling artifacts found in the ruin. Despite their own hardship, they took in homeless children in white sand and taught them the necessary skill to survive in this harsh environment. Entry 2. Lysandra was one of these children. Her parent identity cannot be traced, and the only connection that can be established to her past is this group. Oh! No wonder she knows a lot of stuff in white sand. She was a part of treasure hunter. Holy shit. Huh. Entry 3. I don't know if it's the X, but just actually to go. When the city tightened restriction on foreign trade, the senior hunter of the group took desperate risks to make it ends meet. But fortune was not on their side, and all perished in a cave-in inside a tomb. All children disappeared as well. Entry 4. Beyond these details, all the information remain missing. Huh. Of everyone in the group, only Lysandra survived. She inherits their legacy, becoming a tomb raider whose sins never comes off the perilous tightrope of the trade, sustaining herself by selling ancient artifacts until she was detained by the NPCC. Whenever Lysandra pauses at a secure foothold, she efficiently identifies the surrounding structure and potential danger, as if conducting a precise archaeological survey. Remembering what she said about the Crimson Inferno, a chill run down your spine. The real tombs of White Sand must be infinitely more treacherous than this chamber, where one misstep means certain death. Your eyes follow Lysandra's practiced movement, absolute composure and razor-sharp instinct. This is how she confronts countless terrifying traps in real tomb. Driven by her quest to unearth the most unique treasure, with graceful agility, she navigated the ancient tomb of White Sand. Her voice only breaks your contemplation. I've surveyed the entire area. Beside the ventilation duct in the dome installed by the owner, there's only one way out. The stone wall throughout the entire temple had no gap or cavities. So, you remember the altar. That altar is the exit. Damn, she's good at this. With a swing of the rope, Lysandra positioned herself on the far side opposite you. Studying the massive balance scale, the tower dozens of meters high in the center. Her voice echoed to the space, sounding near and distant as once. We need to activate this balance scale to reach the altar. It's a mechanism for testing precision. We'll need to calculate the rate at which the sand slips away and the timing of weight shift on the scale. You're lighter. You go first. She really just say, Chip, you're skinny, so you go first. You step over the wobbly wooden planks that seem ready to collapse at any moment, reaching the edge near the balance scale. Should I step onto it? Yes. The moment you step on it, it will start tilting. So I'll go on to the opposite side as soon as that happens and adjust my position from there. The scale is narrow and you have no muscle strength whatsoever, so try not to fall off. She's always managed to make objective judgments sound like mockery. She don't give a shit. Close your eye and go. You take a deep breath and jump onto the balance scale. The whole mechanism violently shakes upon impact. The sand leaking from the urn rustle at the balance hinge creak. The grain gleam blood red in the firelight. The balance scale rapidly took forward you. You instantly lower your center of gravity and grab onto the bronze structure for stability. Lysandra let out a stifled snort before swinging over to join you. Not bad. You're doing way better than in the last stage. The next second, her gaze sharpened as she lands precisely on the spot opposite you. The balance scale tilts like a seesaw, jerking you upward, and you desperately tighten your grip. Take 3 steps forward, then wait for me. Take 3 steps forward. The balance scale hasn't fully stabilized, but Lysandra is already giving her instruction. You grit your teeth and struggle to maintain your balance as you move forward. Below you lies a drop of dozen meters. You force yourself to ignore the distracting pounding of your heart and exhale deeply. You take 3 steps forward. The balance scale swaying throw off your balance. In your peripheral vision, you notice a hand extend at your side. It stops at just right distance, somehow reassuring you a great deal. Only when you safely reach your destination does Lysandra withdraw her hand. Meanwhile, her feet never stop moving as she keeps finding the next exact landing spot based on the rate at which the sand is leaking and your weight difference. Lysandra seems to completely immune to any external distraction that might cause error in her judgment or movement. Good. Now take 2 steps forward. Now that you become slightly used to it, you slowly straighten up and take 2 steps forward. As you walk, Lysandra continues to adjust her position in a perfect response to your movement and subtle shift of the balance scale, maintaining an impeccable equilibrium throughout the process. Though the balance scale swelling gradually diminishes, the sand in the urn is nearly depleted. Lysandra still hasn't told you the next step, and you can't help but grow increasingly anxious. Lysandra, the sand is almost all gone. The flash of coin being tossed and cut interrupt you. At the soft whirl of metal cutting through the air, you hear Lysandra's voice, never as steady and certain before. She gripped the fallen coin, lowered her gaze, and delivered the final instruction with absolute conviction. Okay, now take the final step forward. After taking the final step, both you hold simultaneously. The moment the perfect balance is achieved, you hear a crisp click from the hidden mechanism. The sound echoed throughout the temple, followed immediately by the grinding of gears bearing. You know you have succeeded. Nice. The entire balance scale began to descending slowly and steadily towards the altar at the bottom of the pit. Phew! We actually did it. Smooth as the stream. You quietly wipe the sweat from your palms and turn to look at Lysandra, who appeared as casual as if she's just doing some sightseeing here. I thought you might say something, considering we just succeeded. Standing straight as Remred, Lysandra appeared completely unfazed and does not even turn to look at you. Say what? You know, like congrats or good job? Or that we were really lucky? That some sort of thing? Lucky. For the first time, Lysandra sound obviously annoyed. Uh-oh. You think we solved that mechanism because we were lucky? She emphasized that last word. Of course not. But, well, I just think it's cooler to attribute to luck after pulling off something difficult. Like that coin in your hand, when it came to that crucial final step, that habitual flip of yours, helped you confirm something, right? Every time you have a major decision to make, you flip that coin. But you never check the result. Instead, the moment you clutch it in your hand, you act decisively. This ritual must mean something to you, doesn't it? A thin folder with just a few scattered pages tell the entire story of Lysandra 26 year. She's 26. Okay. So I guess me and probably Cheap are like way older than her. Wow. 26 years old. The part not yet buried by the sand, at least. From what you can see, there's nothing suspicious in her background, and her daily conduct has been satisfactory. You decide to schedule just one routine interrogation. Just before putting the file away, you notice a photograph on the last page. Oh! Also preserved from the sand is a photo of white sand landscape casually captured by a passing declaration. It shows a weathered bag half buried in sand containing several dirty coins, identical to the one Lysandra now carries. Recalling the photograph you saw in your office, that bag of old coin, your voice go even softer. I gotta go, Danny. Good luck with the rest of the. Thank you for modding my chat for a little bit, Toki. Thank you so much. Have a great day. See you next time, man. I think perhaps for you is some sort of lucky charm. No, it had no meaning. Her voice grew increasingly cold. Her words forced through clenched teeth. Uh-oh. Are we accidentally trigger her past? A coin is just a coin. It had no special meaning. Stop this nonsense about luck. The last thing I believe in is luck. The change in Lysandra's tone feel unfamiliar to you. You seem to have touched on the topic she'd rather avoid. Yeah, I think we might have triggered, like, her past. Oops. Did not meant to do that. Somewhere hidden in the bearing of descending gear, a tiny screw that haven't been used since the launch turned a few times after the mechanism has been activated, can suddenly come loose. With a soft click, the balance scale suddenly freezes in mid-air. Huh? Wait, don't. In the next instant, the balance scale plummets, sending sparks of flying from the intersecting central track. The exit had been opened suddenly slammed shut when a snap pile falls onto the other side of the balance scale, upsetting the equilibrium. Oh no. Before you can brace yourself, an overwhelming weightlessness sends you tumbling downward. Lysandra immediately springs towards you across the plummet plate. Hey, give me your hand. Grab onto me. As the damaged balance scale shakes the entire space, the rock faces around you begin to crack apart in rapid succession, dissolving into churning quicksand. Not the quicksand! Oh no! You reach out desperately. Your fingertip nearly touched Lysandra when suddenly the plate slammed against the rock face. The impact instantly tears you away from each other. All you can hear in the thunderous crash before the tons of roaring sand surge for upward and engulf you both. Oh god, the quicksand. Oh, worst nightmare. Clink, clink, clink. The sound of a coin purse shaking in her hand. One hand after another reaches into the post to take one coin after another. Everyone listen to me. 3, 2, 1. Big and small hand all come together in a circle as everyone looks down at what is in the other palms. It's Lysandra. She drew the number 8 coin. How nice. We are too unlucky. The scrawny boy says stolidly. Clank, clank, clank. The sound of precious antiquities tumbling out of tearing sack. One hand after another reached into the pile of treasure. Lysandra, I swear your luck is something else. How do you always manage to dig up the most valuable treasure? If the other kid had even half your luck, we would all be more than satisfied. The old men are all gawking in surprise. A blood-stained hand tossing the number 8 coin back into the bag of gold coin. A figure dropped away, emerging from the sand. Not far away, someone is sinking into quicksand. Lysandra breathed catch as she scrambled to her feet and ran toward the person. Quicksand, get out of there! Don't just lie there. She springs to where a trench coat is barely visible, slides to her knees at the quicksand edge, and whip the coat with all her strength. Oh, saving Jeep! Oh my god! Please, Lysandra, save her. Can you hear me? Don't struggle, I'll pull you out. Please save Jeep, oh my god. Jeep got stuck in a quicksand. Thanks to her experience, the coat is sinking so much more slowly now. She takes her deep breath, every muscle in her body tensing as she fights against the quicksand pole. Sweat trickled down her face. Hold on. I won't let go. Don't you give up either. You hear me? No response comes from the beneath the sand. Just as she's about to run out of strength, she quickly freed one hand and tightly wrapped the coat fabric around the wrench, using its weight to help overcome the inertia. When one arm gave out, she switched to the other, weighing both in her forehead as fragmented images flashed across her vision. Yes, Lysandra persists, drawing a rescue technique from Waxin to maintain her grip and steadily pull back the coat. Oh my god, please save Chief! Trust yourself, and trust me. I can save you. I can. We're going to make it out together. A faint sound comes from a nearby pile of sand. Still catching her breath, Lysandra freezes in disbelief before slowly turning her head towards the sound. Lysandra. What are you doing? The owner of the gray coat stumbled up from nearby pile of sand, now wearing only a dust-covered bureau uniform shirt. You okay? The person kept Lysandra's weak smile and extended a hand, clutching something. She opens her palm. It's the Lysandra coin. Look, I have your coin now. Guess that make me as lucky as you are. See the tension in Lysandra. You turn to lay in the mood with a casual tone, but before you can finish, he lunged forward. You snatched the coin from your hand and grabbed you by the collar. Oh, is she upset? Oh no, you making her worries. Her lips pressed tightly together as she read her eyes reflect your face, while her own face reflect in your eyes similarly. Stop this nonsense about luck. You think this coin could shield you from deadly casing, protect you from mania, or kill savage beasts for you? You think it saved you? With the luck it brought you? Still gritting her teeth, Lysandra released your collar and the shackle in your hands again to resonate with the mania rushing to her. You didn't survive the countless caves in, the mania outbreak, and a nasty fight with the Tomb Guardians because you were lucky. But because you were careful calculation and sound judgment, because you know how to control your well-trained body and detect even the slightest change in hostile environment. That's how you save your own life over and over again. In places like this, no one has your back. No one cares whether you live or die. And those who didn't survive didn't die because luck wasn't on their side. They simply couldn't do it. You're this close to release your shackle when you suddenly realize that every time she said you, she's talking about herself. Oh, Lysandra. To your surprise, the shackle in your hand gradually calmed down within a few seconds. Lysandra suppressed her own surging mania. Oh shit, sorry, I missed that. Lysandra suppressed her own surging mania, regaining her composed, self-controlled demeanor. Okay. I keep clicking stuff. Yet her coin has never sounded cold. Pictures at bottomless, stagnant pool. You read my file. You think those geezer died of accident, fake, or bad luck? She slowly raised her gaze to meet yours, her eyes burning with a calm madness. They couldn't do what I do, so they died. Was the only cause. You fall silent. The way she speaks, as if those who died weren't her friend, but merely stranger. Something must have happened. Something buried in those sand-swept records. Is the story pieced together from those seemingly coherent fragments really the truth? You furrow your brow. Standing before you admit the ruin. Lysandra looked as cold as the emotionless machine in the wild, scorching sand. A vast distance seemed to separate you, as if you were staring down from the entrance of the desert's tomb at Lysandra, who once gazed up from the abyss. The space between you filled with an oppressive silence. Lysandra tightening the bandage on her forearm and speak first. The balance mechanism is damaged. We need to find the equilibrium once more to reopen the auto exit. Lysandra gives you a quick glance before leaping onto the massive balance scale. She pulls out her climbing rope, secured overhead, and scans the area for anything heavy enough to reactivate the mechanism. After searching for a moment, her eyes lock into ventilation duct above. Let's do it together. No need. Stand back. I don't want it to fall on you. With that, Lysandra steadily began her actions, carefully testing each handhold on the partially collapsed wall to find section solid enough to bear her weight as she climbed toward the ventilation duct. Chief! Lysandra, here I come! Clank! The ventilation covered the dome. It suddenly kicked loose. The heavy metal cover crashed onto the balance scale. With a thunderous thud, the plate slowly sank down before finally settling into some sort of equilibrium, triggering the auto exit mechanism. Just like that, the path opens up. And of course, the only person who can open the exit with zero skill and pure luck is... Yup. Hiya! I knew you guys would be here. Oof. Looking up, you see Roleka perched at the edge of the ventilation duct, legs dangling playfully as she grinned down at you. Roleka, how do you get up there? That so-called lucky route was so boring. The ventilation duct maze was way more fun. Then I heard you two making all this noise in here. I thought maybe you found something cool to do without counting me in. So I came to check it out. It looks like you've already solved the puzzle. Maybe must be because Roleka brought you luck. Next time I should just tag along with you guys. I bet Chief's knack for getting into trouble will make a place like this 10 times more exciting. Having solved the final chamber, you exit through the doorway. Roleka bounced up excitingly to claim her coveted prize, while Lysandra silently brushed past the two of you. While Roleka cheered jubilantly, you watched Lysandra rewrap the bandage that has come loose from her earlier exertion in a restrained and precise manner. As if she collecting all the emotions she just displayed, capably folding them away, and now she's determined to lock them up again. Oh, she's almost opened herself to Chief. Maybe on phase 2 she will. We almost saw her soft side. That's so close, man. She leaves the chamber without looking back. You watch her solitary figure disappear as your own expression turned complicated. Phase 2's done. Wow, that was fast. Okay. I will do phase 3 after the break. After 30 minutes, right? So see you guys after the break. Oh my god, that was loud. Holy shit. Okay, we back to continue with the last phase of the Lysandra interrogation. Oh wow, that post. Okay. Okay, mic is on. So let's get back to where we at. This is the first time you met Lysandra after that nerve-wracking but ultimately harmless escape room adventure. Though it's been only 2 days, and Nightingale has already swiftly delivered the additional material you requested, somehow you still feel that time has been passing exceptionally slowly. Lysandra, meanwhile, has lost the composed demeanor she displayed when first detained by the bureau, looking reckless and distracted. The clearest sign being that since entering the interrogation room, she's been constantly shifting the thin stick in her mouth. And the coin she usually fidget with is nobly missing from her hand. Oh yeah, I think Jeep has it in her hand, right? Or am I wrong? You organize a document in your hand and preparing to begin the interrogation. Since NL 114 has happened a series of artifact theft along the border between the White Sand and the city. Our investigation has determined that all the trafficking route can be traced back to a single source. This individual has committed multiple offenses in unregulated zone throughout White Sand, including unauthorized entry into archaeological sites, artifact smuggling, and illegal reselling. Oh, so in order to survive, she have to steal like valuable items and ancient stuff and sell them selling them, right? To make a fortune so she can survive. I mean, she used to be just treasure hunter, so I'm sure she do that too. She did that too. That person is you, isn't it, Lysandra? Uh-oh, she's mad. She don't like that question. Correct. I thought I could feed the living with that the dead no longer needed. She glanced away as she answered casually. I have the skill to extract those things the dead had no use for, turning them into food and shelter for the living. They gain new value rather than just rotting beside corpses as worthless junk. The dead never complained, so I don't see why not. You produce one of the photos from your new file. It's an ancient tome from NBCC has tracked down which contains Lysandra traces. The interior has been completely ransacked. During your excavation, you only ever took the most valuable treasure. You were turning site filled with unvaluable historical record and precious artifacts into ruin, making it impossible for scholars to study the evolution of civilization. Furthermore, evidence of your method can be clearly seen at the edge of the tomb. You caused extensive destruction. First, timing and opportunity are key in tomb raiding. Any excess weight that restricts movement can mean death for a tomb raider. That's why I only select the most valuable treasure to bring with me. I've been plenty of greedy tomb raiders who try to take everything. It's only cost every single one of them their lives. Second, I destroy my trace for my own safety. When I discover a tomb location, others will swarm in like flies, all wanting their share of the spoil. Lysandra sit up straight. I must say, You people have keen eyes to have identify me despite that level of destruction. Thanks to our mania detector, we pick up traces of a mania in that area. Mania detector. Huh, I see. Some fancy gadgets those of us in White Sand would never known about. You don't miss the momentary flickers in the center eyes. Let's cover the basic information. Now let's discuss other matters. First of all, thank you. I know if that had been real, I would have been died in that quicksand without you. I'm surrounded by so many extraordinary people, including those like Roleka, who are naturally blessed with exceptional luck. Getting help from them feels like good fortune, simply falling to my lap. But I know there's some hidden struggle and painful past behind all this, things they would rather not mention. The luck I experienced is only the surface of the story. So I'd like to understand you better, to learn about the struggle that shaped you, if you're willing to share. Yes, I want to know about your past, girl. Please open up to us, please. You close the dossier and quietly observe Lysandra, who has been cooperative throughout. She returned your gaze, the corner of her mouth curling slightly into a composed smile. I'm not much of a talker, but I ask and I shall answer. Okay. Your eyes meet her as you begin carefully. About the coin origin. You take out the coin engraved with the number 8 and place it in front of Lysandra. Her eye dark away as you slowly push the coin towards her. When her breathing noticeably shallow, you stop considerably. Oh, she don't like that. She paused and then speak calmly after a few seconds, as the brief agitation has just been your imagination. The coin belonged to the geezer. A keepsake of some sort they left behind. After they died, I took one. That's all. She answered your question, but only in most technical sense. Tell me about the geezer. A gang of Tomb Raider from White Sand who escaped by looting the ancient ruin. Same job I do now. When they travel around, they would take in orphans they came across. I was one of them. Oh, she don't have family? Oh. So that's why. So the treasure hunter takes her in. Okay. I survived on the job they gave me, and it was always feast or famine. Eventually, they went to a tomb and never came out. After that, I was on my own. What about the other children who are with you? I don't know. She gave a quick answer and shut her mouth. Until now, she's been only telling you what you already know. Her response now is markedly different from how she handled your question about the artifact theft earlier. She knows what you want to know, but she doesn't want to say it. Let's cut to the chase, Lysandra. The file I initially received about you contained only a few pages. Based on these pieces, the average person would piece together your story like this. A poor orphan, taken in by a group of White Sand Tomb Raider and grew up happily alongside other children. But to survive, the aging raider had to take up a risky job and end up all perishing in a cave-in. Only you, the lucky one, survived. They were the only family you had, the mentors who taught you how to survive, and an eternal memory. You point at the coin, worn to shine. That's not how the story really goes, isn't it? No, I mean, maybe it did start that way. You produce another document. You can feel Lysandra's body tense. Oh? A plot twist? How much do you know? You're clever and careful enough, just as you erase the track in tomes. You've also removed quite a bit of evidence of your story. But when the MCC want to know something, nothing escapes us. What are you trying to? They didn't die in the cave-in, did they? Oh shit. What? What? At the entrance of the ancient's tomb where they disappeared, we found evidence of your sabotage, Lysandra. Oh! She did something? Oh shit, what happened? It's Carriomania, the highest M value we have ever recorded from you in all your investigation and tests. You pause for a few seconds. It didn't die in the cave-in. You killed them, Lysandra. Oh my god. Wait, why though? Is it revenge or something? I want to know. Because if they adopt her, okay, it's either two theory. They adopted her and they basically abuse her as an orphan. Or, and then I mean that's why yeah, they abuse her as a kid, and then she grew up and she basically killed them as a revenge. Or she accidentally somehow sabotaged, you know, the treasure hunting mission. I mean, she might step on a trap or something like that and accidentally kill them. That's a two theory I have right now, but we'll find out in a moment. In a silent moment similar to one you share in this escape room, you hear a soft laugh. Oh. Of course they didn't die in the cave-in. It was just bad luck. Her eye traced the coin in front of her before she looked up at you with a mocking smile. Lysandra, hey! They're getting impatient about the drawing. Everyone's waiting for you. Wake up! Oh, Fernando found water source. Whoever volunteered to go down into the tomb, get a jar of water. I'm so thirsty. But I don't want to end up unlucky like Noah and Jacob, who went in and never came back. The scrawny boy stands with a limb. His hand claps against his chest as he wipes snot and tears from his face with his arm. Miguel, your leg. Oh. So we finally get a glimpse of younger Lysandra. Okay. I didn't clean up their dishes yesterday fast enough, and so they've been. Yep. Okay. So the older treasure hunter did abuse them. That is fucked up. Oh my god. If Noah and Jacob couldn't make it back, even with their healthy body, I'm totally doomed. The sandy wind picks up, burying Miguel's soft. Hot rain sting their eyes, blurring their vision as Lysandra weakly rises her feet from the distant edge of the rock, where fair patches of shade offers respite. Comes the cursing of the old bastard. Yeah, so yep. Okay, so she did got abused with the other kid by the older treasure hunter. Damn. I wouldn't blame her if she like got her revenge, honestly. I wouldn't blame her. Get over here, you useless thing. Come now, or I'll send you both down to the scout that tomb today. God, these fucking... I swear to God, there's a lot of horrible parents or people that adopting like kid sinner or like sinner that become like growing up now, or just shitty people. They all horrible people in general. Holy fuck. No wonder more of the sinner we have are just became who they are now. Because of like their fucking abusive family and just horrible people that treating them like shit. Don't be afraid. Let's go. Anyone listen to me? 3, 2, 1. Miguel's hands trembled as he turned over the coin. Number 8. He's doomed. Oh fuck. Oh no. A hand swiftly grabbed the number 8 coin from him, swapping it with another. Miguel nearly cried out in shock. Who has the number 8 coin? Number 8. It's Lysandra. Lysandra stands expressionless, opening her palm to reveal the coin engraved with the number 8. It's Lysandra. She drew the number 8 coin. How nice. We are too unlucky. As Miguel stammered to his word, old Fernando cracked the wig in his hand. The sound of it ripping the air made every chapter. Bro, what the fuck? Dude, suddenly I'm so glad these fucking people got killed in the cave-in. Except the kid, not the kid. The Miguel doesn't count. Miguel deserve better. But the fucking older people who heard Lysandra and the other children, yeah, thank fucking God they got killed in the cave-in. Hurry up! Who drew the number 8 coin? Step forward now. And Lysandra lips cracked from Strider's. Her clothes are in tatters. Her face covered in sand. Hearing the sound of water sloshing inside the flask, she involuntarily swallowed, her throat burning like fire. Old Fernando bit his teeth, satisfied with her reaction. He tossed a dagger and an old rope at her, then pointed behind himself. Let's see if today's your lucky day. Damn. So now we know. Holy shit. Lysandra reached out and picked up the coin, examining as if seeing it for the first time. Let me think. Where to begin? Let's start with those old bastards who took in the orphan so benevolently. They scored white sand for homeless orphan, taking in anyone who was still breathing. Then they turned us into an expendable scout. They made them draw coin to decide which child would enter the tomb at a scout each day. If one died, they simply move on to the next one. That is fucked up. Wow. No wonder Lysandra was like the way she is now. Oh my god. I don't blame her though. Holy shit. These fucking people. They call it testing their luck. If you are not from your stomach. In white sand, powers belong to whoever controls the supplies. With food and water at their disposal, they could make the rules about who lives and who dies. Wow, oh my god. The children who die were simply dismissed as having bad luck. After a night's sleep, the children would wait to face another day worrying whether they'd be lucky or enough to survive. And something intangible as luck only bred deeper fear. She fiddled with the coin between her fingertips under the harsh ceiling light of the interrogation room. Its appeal lusterless. We lived each day in terror, fearing that 50% chance. Every day of survival felt like it happened pried from a tight grasp of luck itself. Miguel had been badly beaten the night before. If he had been selected to enter the tomb, it wouldn't have been death for him. So that day I went to the tomb in Miguel's place. And that's when the cave-in happened. Oh, she fucking killed them. She fucking killed those Asshole, huh? Folks in white sand all know how hardly anyone have ever survived an occasion. But I did. I brought back the most valuable treasure from that tomb. You recall her tension in the escape room when she thought you had been swallowed by quicksand. The trembling she tried to hide beneath a calm exterior. You personally experienced the danger of tomb raiding in the escape room. An actual white sand tomb would only present a far more extreme survival challenge to your imagination. That's why back in the escape room. Remembering how she nearly lost her composure in the escape room, Lysandra awkwardly shipped the thing stick in her mouth, her eye dogging away as she speaks in a subdued voice. Your big city sure has crazy technology. Even fake things are made to seem so real. After all, experience like this will never feel just like a game for me. She leans back in the interrogation room chair and flips her coin into the air. The game of the coin was a game of life and death, so why would you call it a lucky charm? The coin that almost got me killed in the tomb countless times. She snatched the falling coin in one swift motion, the coin in her mouth curling into a widening smile that contained not a trace of joy. I survived with my knowledge of white sand, what I remember from what those geezers say about the tombs every day. With the skill to escape quicksand and locate solid sandstone structure doing scouting, it was all me. But those geezers, they say it was only because I was lucky. A smile faded from her face. You watch her, feeling a complex mix of emotion yourself. How ridiculous. The moment I climbed out, I knew that my life was in my hand alone. By relying on myself alone, I could become someone who changed the rule, who made the rule, who truly gained the power to fight back. She casually tossed the coin onto the desk and looked directly into your eyes, her piercing gaze seeming to cut right through you. As I became more skilled, I obtained more resources from them, which meant the children received more from me. Oh, so she basically helped the children. She basically like selling artifact and stuff. Even though it's illegal selling, she still like tried to taking care of the children. Oh, dude, I love her even more. Oh my god, I feel so bad for her. Because of me, they survived safely and no longer live in constant fear. I gradually took control of the situation. Eventually, I got better and better, quietly memorizing everything they ever shown me, scouting tombs, identifying treasure, gathering intel, fighting contracts, negotiating deals. Funny enough, her lips twist into a bitter smile. I actually began to enjoy the process. And then you became infected with mania. I smiled cynically again. After the trade restriction got stricter, on a completely ordinary day, I discovered another tomb, one that was ancient and lethal. As usual, I volunteered to go. No one objected. So that tomb expedition was what got them killed? She answered without hesitation. Yes, that was also when I got infected with mania, when I emerged carrying the most valuable treasure they've ever seen, no geezer. Clink, clink, clink. The sound of freshest antiquities tumbling out of a tattered sack. One hand after another reached into the pile of treasure. Lysandra, I swear you're lucky. Your luck is something else. How do you always manage to dig up the most valuable treasure? If the other kids had even happier luck, we'd all be more than satisfied. A bush stake hand tossed the number 8 coin back into the bag of old coin. Seeing Lysandra covered in wool, her body marked with strange pattern, electric spark constantly cracking from her hands. The old man's eyes grew wider and wider with shock. The mania! Wait a second. You went into that tomb and came out a sinner? The beasts down there can't kill you anymore, can they? Wow, just unbelievable. Talk about hitting a jackpot. Well, you're gonna die, buddy. I hate to break to you. As if stuck by an idea, old Fernando's expression morphed from terror to greed. He began to kicking the children on the ground, shoving them towards the entrance. Wow, dude, Lysandra about to fucking kill this guy, bro. Oh my god, what a terrible person. Holy shit. You lot and you over there. Get up now, you worthless wretches. Move it, all of you. Get down in that tomb now. Lysandra stand painting, the main knife still swirling visibly around her body. A wrench in her hands, her scarred hand. Her vision her shot between the dumb and the terrified, trembling kid. What? What are you doing? I've already been down there. There's Miriam in there. Why would you send them down there too? Over now, the leader really licked his lip, revealing a gleaming gold tooth. Once they are infected with mania like you, we have all more profit-making tools at our disposal. Wow. You know what, Lysandra? Just please fucking just get rid of him, please. Look at how much stronger and more powerful you got. Imagine how many treasure you can dig out now. He smacked his lip and his face contoured into a menacing grimace. You've always volunteered to go down into the tomb just to protect them. Your value with your treasure, hunting skill. I'll give you that. That's why we turn a blind eye to your little hero act until now. But today, you won't get a say anymore. Supplies are already safe, already scared. So it only solves a problem if some of them end up dying. And if they're lucky like you and survive mania, they will be more useful to us. Oh my god. I'm actually getting fucking mad, bro. He advanced menacingly, forcing Lysandra and the children to back up until they are nearly the edge of the tomb pit. All you get down there now! Ah! The wrench strike his skull with a resolute, devastating force. Yes! Oh my god! Fucking finally! Oh my god! Let's go, Lysandra. In this cool game of luck, Lysandra finally took matters in her own hand, ending this insane system. She refused to tolerate the dark side of humanity any longer, completely reclaiming control over her own destiny. Yes! Oh my god, what a queen, what a fucking baddie, holy shit. Just like that, I disposed of them, pushed them into the tomb, and erased any trace of my involvement by staging it as a cave-in. I only took this coin with me, as a reminder to never trust fate in those moments when I face the unknown and must make a decision. To just trust myself, she said emphatically, concluding her story. The interrogation is nearly over as you sort through the document in your hand, alongside everything she just told you. You told me everything about your past and what happened to those old raiders. While I can't condone your method, I wasn't in your position, so I can't easily judge what's right or wrong. But if I had been under those same circumstances, I think I would have shared your idea. Breaking free from the game of life or death dictated by luck, and instead making your own rule. That is what is meant to trust in yourself and take your fate into your own hand. Your word momentarily catch her off guard, and the corner of her mouth turned up slightly, as if heavy burden had just been lifted from her shoulder. Yes! Oh my god! Thank you. Yet throughout her entire account, she seemed to have deliberately avoided one semi-significant detail. Oh, we got more? As she about to leave the interrogation room, she called out, stopping in her track. I still have one last question. What happened to those children in the end? Oh yeah, are they still alive? Throughout your entire story, you left one seemingly insignificant detail. What happened to those kids in the end? After you got rid of those old raiders, whenever the children whereabouts came out, you either claim you didn't know or deliberately change the subject. I'm curious, if you went as far as abolish the rule of law to attack them, surely you would care what happened to them afterward. Heavy silence fall. Briefly lightened atmosphere now feel even more suffocating. You wait quietly. You know Lysandra will give you an answer. Perhaps it's determined the way she guided you through the escape room, the real panic in her eye when you fell from the balance scale, or how she refused to let you go when you were sinking into the quicksand. It's the trust she built with you during the escape room challenge. You just know that even though she might try to avoid the topic or ignore her own feelings, she will ultimately answer you. She finally speaks, her face in the shadow, her voice painfully hoarse. I don't know. Why? Another strange, uncomfortable silence. After I took those bastards, I let the children go. Oh, she set them free? I gave them all the money I had and everything else I've gathered. Told them to get as far as possible and never come back. Then, you studied her intently, but she kept her lips tightly pressed together, refusing to meet your eye. Lysandra, what do you fear? Something suddenly clicked for her. She lurched forward, staring directly into your eye. Why do you keep asking about where they went? Do you find them? Are they still alive? They're not dead, are they? Before you can even answer, Lysandra takes a deep breath, hand trembling as she tightens her grip on the coin, and interrupt you. No, don't answer me. They could barely buy any food or water in Waysand with the scab I gave them. Miguel and Yulan had always been sickly. They couldn't survive that long. They couldn't happen to survive at all. Lysandra was silent. She finally recalled that moment she thought had already lost her memory. The pharaoh beneath the blood red moon, all those pair of mournful eyes. That instant which still cut through her heart every time she flipped her coin. She took back control over the children's lives from those old raiders, only to repeat their cruelty after her propulsive action left her unable to establish a new shelter for them. That game of luck she once near played a cruel joke on Lysandra in the end. In that final moment, I told them to try that luck, to see how long they could survive on their own. I was just like those old bastards. I did the same thing. I left those barely clothed children alone to fend for themselves. Lysandra stared helplessly at the coin, her eyes trembling with anguish. Step forward. Listen, Lysandra. He approached her, leaning down to meet her troubled gaze directly. I know you did your best back then. You already did what you could to protect them. You destroyed that core system under those harsh circumstances. I know in Waysand you couldn't all survive with the virtuous resources you have. You gently guide her gaze away from the coin, directing her attention to you instead. You're good at calculating the odds of success and failure, right? In that situation, you must have done the same. You weigh the two options. Kill everyone dying together, or you surviving while giving others a chance to find their own path to survival. This is precisely because she's always relied on this meticulous calculation that she has spent countless sleepless nights rethinking which choice would have given them the better chance of survival. Yet the endless calculation had never truly convinced her, because she continued to blame herself for one thing, that she chose to leave it all to luck at a crucial moment. You did your best, Lysandra. You did everything you could. You repeat these words over and over. Your voice grows softer each time trying to soothe Lysandra. She collapsed under the weight of guilt and self-blame. Oh, I want to hug her so bad, bro. She suffers so much. I really hope like the kid is okay, bro. Living in white sand is fucking tough. It's all desert and shit. It's lack resources, so I hope the kid with her is okay. You believe in her just like you did in that escape room. You know, she's once again worked through her pain, confusion, and anxiety, knowing her usual analytical mind to return, once again finding back the Lysandra who refused to leave it up to fate. I mean, everyone knows the speak of sound. What the heck are you talking about? The speak of sound, what? You need to accept that there are things you can't do. We can't control everything, every twist and turns of our story. Even if we remain perfectly calm and cautious and calculate every possibility, it's still impossible to take responsibility for other fate by making a decision. Don't let your pride get to you, Lysandra. Lysandra slowly draw her unfocused gaze back from the shadow and fix her eyes on your face. Like a machine received command for the first time after complete shutdown from suppressing its emotion for too long. You know better than anyone that one should always rely on oneself and control one's own fate. So what made you think the children shouldn't do the same? Isn't that exactly what you want to teach them? You smile at her. What? Her eyelashes flutter as she seemed to be analyzing the meaning behind your smile. I investigated. They all survived. Yes! Oh my god, happy ending. Holy shit. Woo! Thank god they all survived. Oh my god. They all survived. Every single one of them. Oh my god. I'm so glad. They all survived? The light slowly returned to her lifeless eye as you watch her quietly offering your silent support. They all survived. Every single one of them. Took the MVCC some effort to look into that. But fortunately, the results were good. Miguel became an apprentice in the merchant caravan. Yulen works as a guard at the city border station. And there's Logan. You laid out evidence of the update one by one. Lysandra, examining each photo with disbelief, carefully identified their appearances. Oh my god, I'm so happy that they're alive because Lysandra is like took care of them, man. You saved them, Lysandra. Just as you saved me in that escape room. What truly protected me and allowed me to wake up in the end wasn't luck. but that you remember to secure my rope in the last moment so I could dodge the overturning balance scale. And your voice calling out to me. That got me back on my feet. She slowly sit down. Your words win their way into the depth of her heart, gently losing the knot of guilt and self-blame she carried for so long. At last, the light returned to Lysandra's eyes as she looked at the photo before her, and she smiled faintly. In that night, when left with no other choices, she had to betray her own belief and rely on luck. And ever since then, she forbidding herself from forgetting, forcing herself to remember by flipping the coin over and over again. Oh, he's so happy. Oh my god, I love that sprite so much. Her smile stopped. Lysandra shipped slightly, the corner of her mouth lifting a relieved smile. Even though I couldn't catch you when you fell, it was only an escape room. You shrug like she does all the time. When she genuinely smiles, a tiny dimple appears at the corner of her mouth. It vanished so quickly that you wonder if you could imagine it. I accept there's a thing I can't do, but that won't stop me from giving my best shot. Is that enough? Yes, that's enough. Hey, I'm back for a little bit. Hey, Toki! Welcome back. Don't be so hard on yourself. You pick up the coin and place it back in her palm. Her skin is warm and the metal connecting your share warm. You don't need the coin to remind yourself that you must what you must accomplish. You already accomplished all your decision with your effort. You're stronger than fate, destiny, or luck could ever be. A few days later, after processing the final approval for shutting down that new escape room in Eastside, you close your eye and feeling somewhat exhausted. You recall the multiple report you have submitted to your superior requesting leniency for Sinner Lysandra crime, along with the numerous attempts of vouching for her personally. With the outcome still uncertain, you can't help but worry. Someone knocked on your window frame, interrupting your thought. You turn to look. Is it Lysandra? The person yanked your window open, then leans against the frame with crossed arm, filling with a thin stick in her lips. Before you can identify who is it, Roleka bumped that figure aside and popped up energetically. Oh my god. Hey, caught by Roleka again. Lysandra, you have been hanging out around chief office an awful lot lately. Are you planning to sneak out again? Hey, you're not allowed to go out and have fun without Roleka. Dude, Roleka and Lysandra is such a good fun duo, bro. Of course not. I came to invite Chief to another escape room. I heard the new one just opened. Huh? Another escape room? Tell me out then. I thought about it. With Roleka talent, solving those dead people puzzle is only gonna get more boring. Perfect. You can just study the NPCC and nurse injury, kid. Hey, Chief, I'm changing my mind. Roleka wants to go with you after all, and crush the puzzle with my luck before Lysandra gets to show up. Reverse psychology. The Sandra strike again. I don't mind, as long as she's okay with it. As Roleka keeps testing, you notice Lysandra staring at you quietly. Yes? Why not settle this with a little game? Oh? Should let you like discover an uncharted ruin that's mysterious, dangerous, and irresistibly tempting to Lysandra the Tomb Raider. A familiar coin is flipped high into the air before your eyes and fall back down. But this time, instead of clutching it in her palm as usual, you press the coin onto the bag with her other hand, hovering it. The two of you exchange a smile. Take a guess, Jib. Cast a tail. And we done! Oh my god. Wow. 100% completed. Holy shit. Well, that's done. Oh man. Okay, since we done read with Lysandra Interrogation, I'll end the